Hey everybody, it's
Welcome.
Narutofanfb!
Chapter 642. Breakthrough.
Breakthrough.
This is
Break on through.
Reed, this is John, and this is Andy.
Welcome.
Welcome.
So, last chapter, super awesome. They threw that technique together. It was going to win the war. And then what happened, Reed?
Massive damage.
Massive damage.
And then no damage.
And then no damage.
So
Like
it turns out Obito's black balls
Black balls.
of death are able to nullify all ninjutsu. All of it.
Which
Who
makes
saw that coming?
I was just about to say, which makes sense because pain could absorb ninjutsu, so why wouldn't someone that's surpassed the Renegade be able to do it? So
Well, there you go.
I think it makes sense. I like it. It stays.
I didn't see it coming, but
I didn't see it coming either.
we'll buy it.
I mean,
We'll buy that for $1.
I'll put that candy in my mouth and chew on it.
So that creates a problem then, in that really they've been trying to use ninjutsus this whole fucking time.
Yeah.
And
Edo Tensei is a ninjutsu.
yeah. Oh,
Whoops.
yeah.
Kind of like, do you think like Obito transform into this awesome being? It was just like, oh my god, I totally know how to do everything with my body, or he's like learning as he goes along.
Do you think like part of his expertise and part of like sticking with the Jinchuriki was that he's like, I know exactly what I can do.
Yeah.
Or he's not like having like any like learning.
It was like a mental like instruction booklet.
That'd be cool.
Because like I always wondered like how like you could just like turn into this being and be like, oh, I know what I can do. Look what I can do. I can just make these amazing things happen. It's like, well, you just got that body. Like it's not if it's like walking, like just because you have the body doesn't mean you can walk. You have to like learn to walk.
Yeah, but then what kind of final villain would he be?
I guess.
Yeah, just be like, oh,
I can't do ninjutsus. I'm too new to this body. These legs are so
he
new to
seemed
me.
pretty in control when he just runs up and just guns someone in the face with that thing. Like, thunder gunned it.
Remember when he was off?
Yes, gotcha. Nobody was thunder gunning some chick in the back.
So, the technique doesn't work. Obito absorbs it, and everybody's like, "Oh
no!"
Fuck!
Yeah, bad news.
And then
Bad news
the
bears.
second it's like, "Huh? Why don't you have your arm back? That's weird."
And I was like,
weird.
"Wait, what's going on? I'm confused." And
We're gonna have to change our whole game plan.
Second Hokage's like, "Listen." So it looks like he can absorb ninjutsu. So Edo Tensei
cancel it out.
Cancel us out. Yeah. So your arm's not coming back anytime soon, bro.
And if you die, you're not coming back anytime
if
soon.
you die, you're not coming back
Bro.
anytime soon, bruh.
Question though is like, since he's like mortal, if they destroyed the body, couldn't they just like
That's
recast Edo Tensei?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
They just need another body, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean they'd have to kill a random ninja.
Oh god, we don't have thousands of those. Sorry, Eric.
Why is every
Lightning
random
Bill
name like
Steve.
Eric?
Yeah, Steve. Steve the ninja.
That's what I would have done. I would have just been like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna off myself or seal myself real quick, and then
do it again.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't have a point. I just wanted to move forward.
Oh.
So Naruto was like, well then, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna beast the fuck out. And I'm gonna go full Nine Tails Ridic mode.
And he's like, hey, Sasuke, can you keep up with me? I'm kind of about to go pretty badass mode.
Go berserkers.
And Sasuke's like, listen, bro, like, I've been doing this way before you were even born, so calm down.
I'm not even going to dignify that one with
I'm
a
not
response.
even going to talk about this. So, Naruto goes to power up like Goku when he's fighting Boo for 17 episodes. And unfortunately, nothing happens. He powers down, if anything. And he's like, Kurama, dude, what's going on, man? Like, why don't you help me out? And he's like, well, first off, you need to relax. Why don't you fight normally first? And then we can go into Nine Tails mode.
Well, didn't he say, like if you wanted to take the Karubi form, like, he was going to go full, like, Nine Tails?
Yeah. And he's like, I can't do that yet. I'm still, like, working on the chakra. Like,
do your own thing for a bit.
Yeah. It'll be easier. It will be even stronger if you kind of just don't use my power.
You let me refill.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the second's like...
Yeah, and
really?
Second's like, this guy is...
You're as dumb as your dad.
Just like his dad. It's genetic.
It's genetic.
And it's a interesting thing to see because the second Hokage was like really cool last chapter, and now he's back to his like dick self. So it looks like he has certain triggers. Like he hates idiots. It looks like he's like, I just don't have time for idiotic people. Like, get your shit together, Naruto.
You wonder if that's because his brother's kind of like that sometimes? Like, he's kind of like a fool?
No, I can see that. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
It's like
character foil.
I just can't stand you sometimes.
Deal with this guy.
You remind me of my idiot brother who's stronger than me. I hate it. Yeah, so Naruto goes and he's like, all right, fine, I'm gonna do Sage Mode.
Oh,
and
don't forget the frog.
Oh, well, that's like kind of this. Yeah. What was the name again?
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
Kama Sutra.
Yeah, the frog dude, the Karma Sutra. The frog dude spits out his oil thing at what was it called?
Water candy cannon.
Candy Crush.
Throws out one last
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush cannon.
Candy Crush.
Throws out one last move before he unsummons himself back to Mogoki Brown.
I never knew there was a time limit on summons.
I didn't think there was a time limit either. I feel like it was just kind of just to throw it in there and
Yeah.
get him out of there.
Yeah. Surprising how that's never come up in 600 other chapters.
Yeah. So interestingly enough, Obito does not absorb this move. He just blocks it.
Physically blocks it.
And it just like oozes off of his.
And the dust element, the 4 nature transformation thing doesn't just like erase it either. It stays.
Yeah, it stays. It's like
yeah. Which I thought was kind of cool.
It actually shields against it.
Yeah, it's a shield against it. So.
And then Naruto's bright side's like, hey, whoa, look at that.
Look at that.
Thanks,
he can do that. I can do that.
I can do that too. I can do that thing called Sage Mode.
I got a frog side.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes advantage of Minato's little chat with Obito to gather up his Sage chakra to go into Sage Mode, and he.
Oh, I didn't get that.
Yeah,
I was just thinking, I'm like, he went into Sage Mode really fast.
No,
he was like doing that the whole time.
No, he was like he's actually like says something like Minato starts talking. He's like, oh, now's the perfect time. So like he like stands like still or whatever because
the only one who detects that anything's going down is the second he goes, oh, maybe this kid does have something upstairs.
Yeah. So Minato's like, dude, Obito, man, bro, what's up?
Come on, guy.
Hey,
come on,
it's me, Minato.
I taught you how to jump.
Yeah, and he's like, what's going on, man? I thought we were cool, bro. And Obito's like, yeah,
we're
listen,
not cool.
You are an oblivious idiot. To the point that when I was fighting you, you did not even recognize that it was your student that you were fighting. And Minato was like...
You didn't even realize that it was your
presumed
dead student that you saw crushed under a rock.
Boulder.
Inside some creepy alien clone body.
By the way, it's not your fault. I was wearing a goddamn mask
like a
either.
Fucking mask, like...
How could you not recognize me?
And I asked you who you were, and you were like, I'm Madara. Asshole.
So, I think that we all realize... I think we all realize how absolutely ridiculous Obito is. Like the fact that he thought that Minato was going to be able to recognize him after all these changes, and he was presumed to be dead, and all this stuff. The fact that he actually sits there and says to him, like, "You should have recognized it was me." Like,
do you think all this would have been avoided had he recognized him? Though it's like, man, it's like just before the attack, he's like, "All right, let's go one of two ways. Either he recognizes me and we talk it out, we hash it out, and we're cool, or." He doesn't recognize me, and I kill his family.
You know what? If he does not remember me, I'm gonna be so mad. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'll kill his family.
I've got a Christmas card.
Do you know how many birthdays have passed? At least 15.
Yeah.
So Obito's pretty pissed about that, and Minato's kind of like, "Wow, you know what? I kind of fucked up. If I just knew who he was, I could have stopped all this from happening."
Don't worry, Minato.
Yeah, don't blame yourself.
It's not your fault.
Everyone, like, he could have saved his wife. He could have saved stopped the Nine Tails from being sealed in Naruto. All this stuff, and then the second Hokage teleports Naruto right above Obito because Obito obviously just doesn't pay attention anymore.
Talk time's done.
Yeah,
move time's now.
Can I just bring something up? I know this is. it's Naruto, so it's whatever. But do you think actually putting the Nine Tails in Naruto when he was that young was probably the best thing for the village? Because it ended up being that one of the reasons why the Nine Tails was such an asshole was that all the people were adults and never really gave him the time of day.
Yeah.
So growing up with him actually made it so that he could actually have a functional jutsu relationship with this.
Which means kind of shame on the village for being such jerks to this kid who should be their savior.
You know,
no one gave the Nine Tails his props.
Well. Who says what up to the boogeyman?
Yeah, true.
I'm sure that you guys are going to be watching this on Wednesday night into Thursday, so we're going to go to Throwback Thursday. Yo, it's really messed up that Yeah, like you have this kid who is the son of the Hokage, and you're all treating him like shit. Like I don't understand that. You know who his dad is? Like, show the guy
the other blonde guy in the village.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Did anyone really put together that like Naruto was the son of?
I mean, the Hokage knew.
Well, yeah, Hokage knew, but he kept it secret because it's like
Which
worst
makes
kept secret in all the fucking Hidden Leaf villages that he's the demon child
It's like
of this fucking
he
tail
saved, he
beast.
saved all your lives, but you should treat his son like an asshole. So.
Yeah.
At some point, Kakashi knew.
Yeah.
Probably not when he joined the team.
And
Who
Jiraiya
knows?
could have
Who
done
knows?
something too, because like
Retcon.
Godfather, man.
Yeah, Jiraiya.
Sirius
knew the
Black
deal.
over here just going AWOL
seriously,
for 10
just like-
fucking
and then
years.
just showing up one day like, hey, listen,
By the way, I'm your Godfather. I
I
write
knew-
erotic fiction for a living.
I knew your dad. I have money. We can get ramen sometime if you want to. Like, I got birthday cards for you.
Whatever.
I just never sent them.
You had a stack of them.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, it's like where were you the last 15 years? Where were my hey Happy Godfather Day cards, asshole?
I'll never call you dad.
Yeah. So.
But you're not my real dad. See, I said it. She asked me if I ever said that. She's like, you ever say to your parents like you're not my real? I was like, no, I wouldn't.
I
say
probably
that.
could
we
smack
clarify
real hard
that
if I
you're,
said that.
Adopted or
Yeah,
John's adopted.
I'm adopted. And,
I wasn't saying he would
and
say
I was,
it,
and
like,
M
not-
asked me if I would ever say to my parents if they were that they're not my real parents.
Like when you're
I said that to my
really pissed,
stepdad
like
once.
you're not my. That's what I'm saying. Like people say it when they're pissed.
I
Yeah,
said
to
it
your
to my stepdad,
stepdad.
and then my stepdad had like this great comeback. He was like, "Well, I'm married to your mom, and I respect your mom, so shut the fuck up." And I'm like, "Valid."
Like, I said that to my dad on occasion, even though he is my real dad.
Then
I
it's
feel like
fine.
that's funny.
Yeah, and he just says I'm the
Then-
mailman's kid. So
Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, "Well, you're right."
yeah.
I wondered why I had blue eyes. Anyway,
That's another story for
where are we
another
at?
time.
Naruto hits Obito with his Sage Mode Rasengan, and
It works.
After giving him a nice little speech.
Yeah.
which makes me wonder why didn't he do like Wind Shuriken Rasengan? He can do that in Sage Mode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Maybe-
why
I
use
don't
a
know.
basic, or why didn't you use Odami Rasengan? Why didn't you use something else? Like, come on, bro.
Maybe he just wanted to test it out and like see if it worked.
Quickest. I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's like having, when you're playing Naruto, it's like having someone stunned with like a sleep tag and then not using your ultimate attack. Like,
I don't know that that's necessarily
The
sleep
same
tag's
thing.
done.
what?
That's
Yeah,
like you,
I know,
you catch
but-
guy for a half a second doing something dumb. Are you gonna charge up your ultimate, hope that they're still doing something dumb 3 seconds later?
I mean, if I would have made sure that I had full chakra, man, that's just me. I'm a Naruto pro.
No, I
But-
mean if you hit YYB, you still got that. You got your charge up. You don't just rush right into it.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, so Naruto hits him with his Sage Mode Rasengan, and oh my god, it does
Well,
damage.
Wait, because it has a nature transformation to it. The whole point, isn't it, that like the whole point is that he can like destroy
nature chakra.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
no, but he has the
But
wind element.
The Rasengan. Oh,
Like it can
but-
like his technique stop that stuff? Like all those like nature transformations? Like that's why like the fire techniques don't work on him and shit?
I guess. Sure, I'll take it.
Because like the Rasengan is just basic chakra.
But isn't no? Well, Sage Mode is just taking nature chakra in with you, and once if he does Rasengan, then uses with wind element. I
Well,
feel
no,
like-
the normal Rasengan is just him
It's
focusing
just
his
chakra.
chakra and spinning
Yeah,
it around.
yeah.
So like it doesn't have a nature element to it, which is why I thought it worked. I don't know.
It's
Maybe
still ninjutsu. It's
Hopefully,
chakra
whatever.
Yeah,
manipulation.
true.
But-
I hope they explain and clarify it, Kishimoto. I'd really
yeah,
appreciate
if
that.
you watch
Get
us.
at us.
Yeah, he
Someone's
has
from
to.
Japan, I'm sure.
Yeah, is anybody from Japan? Comment below if you're from Japan.
Oh, speaking of which, all of your comments from last week's video,
Super cool.
yeah, it kind of wild to know that people all over the world are,
we should
for some reason, watching this.
we should end this chapter.
Oh yeah, no one talks.
Anyway, the end of the chapter
Last
consists. The last page consists of Naruto hitting him with the Sage Mode Rasengan, and it doing damage to Obito's back and stuff. And they're like, "Oh wow, man, that's so cool!" And then
I was like, I'm gonna bitch slap you with some words here.
yeah, and he's like,
You little
"Don't
punk!
don't make fun of my dad. He became Hokage and you didn't." Blah 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 blah.
He didn't get crushed by a boulder.
Yeah. Yeah. So he says that,
It's like on
and
this disability boy.
the dark
Oh,
side
I'm gonna take that
of too late. It's gonna be on the internet, man. You said it.
The
The dark side
gotcha.
of
Too far.
the Nine Tails is that's in Minato is like, wow, that was a real touching speech your son had there. Maybe I'll come out and play. So next week on Dragon Ball Z, we'll get to see hopefully what is it, the yin yang
think it's yin.
yin
I think it is
yin yang
So the dark side of the
Of
already
course.
dark asshole Ninetales.
Which makes you wonder if that's the
Yeah, the
dark
Kurama we
side.
know.
Like the Karamas that we know is a kind of an ass. He's been pretty much
And he's
an
the good
asshole.
side.
And he's
Yeah.
been like, I'm gonna eat your soul, Naruto. Rah. Imagine like what the other guy's like.
Rape your children.
Yeah, seriously. He's like, I'm gonna find your
You're
kids.
just on fire tonight.
I
And
know.
I'm gonna peel
I know.
their skin off with a potato peeler.
Ugh.
With a potato chip.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's
Get
the
under
type
there
of
with a
thing.
baked
Or
leg.
start with your pointer finger. Skin that first, and then we're gonna go to your wrist.
You know, like
and then
just-
we're just gonna kind of go
just
in
enough,
between.
so that you can take the skin
All right, Ramsay
and like
Bolton.
peel it back.
Right?
Like,
Yeah, the Boltons. There you go.
Did you see Black Swan when she's like, my skin's
Oh God!
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
that was
Like, oh, hangnail.
Oh, so not worth the 5-second lesbian scene that people promised me.
Oh, yeah, you didn't like when she was, like, scratching and pulling out feathers?
No, I mean the,
Oh,
the
real
Wait,
Mila
what
Kunis
about
thing.
when she was
Real
like
good.
doing herself? That was.
That's fine, but I'm just saying there wasn't an hour and a half of it wasn't worth the
It's Mila Kunis. It's still
Yeah.
worth it.
Yeah.
It's still worth it.
Anyway, so back to what Reed was saying before. Like we
What was Reed saying before?
If Mila Kunis is watching, we love you and thank you for watching. But all you guys out there in Naruto FB land,
that like live everywhere. Like
Yeah.
people from Ireland,
Global reach.
England,
Scotland,
Scotland.
America, Africa. I think we got every continent except
Antarctica.
Antarctica, where you
Antarctica,
at?
get at me.
You, man.
Where you at, man? I know you got internet.
Do they?
No.
Yeah, they do.
Nobody lives there, I thought.
No.
There's like research.
Yo, there's got to be some
Researchers,
penguin.
There's
down
got to be
there.
some Naruto fan that's like chilling out in Antarctica being like,
Penguins
I have to
are-
wait a goddamn month for new chapters. I'm so sick of this. I'm just going to go watch penguins.
Penguins are in the South Pole, right?
I think so.
Penguins?
Yeah,
Yeah,
penguins are
penguins.
only on live in the South Pole, not.
Really?
This is a Wikipedia kind of thing.
Yeah.
Penguins
Yo,
are on the
someone
North
comment
Pole.
below and
No.
tell us if the
Polar bears.
penguins
Polar
live.
bears are North
Yeah, that's
Pole.
what the polar
And
bears live north.
penguins.
No,
No?
they're not on the same pole.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-mm.
You know all those Pixar and Disney movies that show like polar bears and
Lies.
penguins hanging out? Fucking lies.
Yeah.
Wait, next you're going to tell me polar bears don't actually drink Coke.
No, they do drink Coke. That's real.
All right.
It's
Thank
snort
God.
it too.
Um. So yeah, question for you guys. What games do you guys play, and on what system? Yeah.
If y'all want to start fucking with us in Injustice, I just got it. And I'm a pretty big problem with that. Can't talk.
Yeah, Eddie's been playing for like 3 days.
Yeah,
He's ready.
so-
He's going to throw down.
Here's the thing. You only need 3 days to get good at Scorpion. Let's be honest here.
Wait,
Teleport,
you needed
teleport.
3 days?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
I did
like-
it in one.
I just did the Stars mission. And
yeah,
it's like,
so-
here, know every
And
move.
it's a steep learning curve.
What games are you guys playing on what systems, and I guess what games are you looking forward to
Mm-hmm. Also, Crackdown's free on
on Xbox?
Xbox Live. If anyone wants to play that with us.
Oh,
And one other thing,
Oh,
No,
yeah,
no,
two other
get it.
things. One, other question: what would you like to see Narutofanfb review later on? Like,
Not
what
Naruto
other
related.
things? Not Naruto
yeah.
related. What
Are there
other
any
things?
other animes, mangas that you're all about right now
And
that
to
maybe we should get into?
to answer someone's question, because they're going to say, I think someone else also asked this last time. We're probably going to start reviewing Attack on Titan like next week.
Anime, not manga, right?
Yeah, anime.
Anime.
Sorry.
See how that goes.
Yeah. So.
So if you like Attack on Titan,
The anime.
check,
we're up with you.
check
if
out
you haven't watched it yet,
NarutoFanFB.com.
check it out, man.
It's on Hulu, right?
That's actually not a website. Don't go there.
It's on Hulu?
What?
It's on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
on Hulu.
Crunchyroll?
Yeah, but Hulu doesn't have. They're up to like episode 14 or something nonsense.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of lame.
Alright, so Crunchyroll.
Oh, one last thing. A couple weeks ago, someone asked who I play in Street Fighter. Blanca. Driving Blonkers.
Yep.
That's it. That's all I
Alright.
got.
That's all we got.
Yeah. So
Jab
we'll see you
electricity.
guys next week here on
Narutofanfb.
HD.
HD. Beam. Bow. Beat it up.
Bing.
Bap. Flip it up.
How do you, what's the Dragon Ball Z end song?
Bum 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 bum.